biggest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, let's give it a conversion.
From the gun, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 14 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Left, 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 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready. Back. Green, trouble safe.
To throw, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop. At the 46-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready. Blue ready.
Off the play fake, Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hamilton. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So the Broncos coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Winston. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. On play action, Winston. He goes underneath to Freeman. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Winston. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mahomes now on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready? Blue light. 550, 550.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And McManus able to put it through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One final try for Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis,